When we needed light in the 2020 pandemic darkness, hope could be found and heard in the concert, A St. Thomas Christmas, Respite and Grace. And the YouTube performance, The Miracle It Was, began with belief.
When this all hit in March, the first thing I said was, we will have this Christmas concert because it's our gift to the university and the university community.
Envisioning such an in-person group performance was tough for student musicians at first.
I don't think any of us really thought that we would be coming back to choir and seeing our friends here, or that we would actually be able to sing all together.
But in the fading summer sun, as fall classes began, sudden glimmers of the possibilities in outdoor vocal work.
We were all outside, all 6 feet apart. We were really making do with what we had.
We've rehearsed in basketball gymnasiums. We've rehearsed in cafeterias.
And in auditoriums. But in a socially distanced world, seats became part of the stage.
We're standing in the spots throughout the auditorium where normally listeners would be.
People are used to sitting right next to each other, now 6 feet apart, and then you multiply that by all the players, they're hundreds of feet apart from one another.
Beyond the right notes, the pandemic rehearsal reality demanded proper tone, the right mindset.
That decision just to show up and to be present and to kind of live with joyful obedience to all the guidelines or restrictions that they put on us.
It's a process, man. You might be here like 10 minutes.
Joyful obedience infected the music program. Coverings for faces and instruments became the accepted norm.
And when we play, we have to wrap the mask around the mouthpiece and play it through that. So it looks super silly, but that's kind of the precautions we have to take.
Improvisation on the fly. That was the story of fall rehearsals, even stretching nonverbal cues.
I really go out of my way to move my eyes around, move my eyebrows, do whatever I can.
I have a big smile, you can't tell.
Or a big frown on my face, depending on what the scenario calls for.
Eyes became voices.
You can still find so much connection through your eyes, and that's really what you have to rely on, as well as your voice.
Ultimately, grateful students persevered, allowing St. Thomas to continue its Christmas concert tradition.
I think the main thing about music is that it demands to be heard. It demands to be felt.
The final recording carried an amazing message to a weary world.
Somewhere along the way we find respite. And every day, if we look for it, we find grace. And we certainly see that in our students and in their performance.
We want our friends and family, when they see the Christmas concert this year, to feel like a sense of normal. That is the gift that we can give.